Today's show is brought to you by Hawaii Catholic Schools, now accepting future innovators, creators, and thought leaders. Apply now and give your child a 21st century education with a 12-to-1 student-teacher ratio. In-person learning available at any one of our 27 schools across the state. Visit CatholicSchoolsHawaii.org. Aloha, I'm Kiana Cayabyab. And here are today's top Hawaii headlines from the editors at the Honolulu Star-Advertiser. Hawaii health officials reported 4 new coronavirus-related deaths and 1,068 new infections statewide today. 2 of the deaths were on Oahu, 1 was on Maui, and the other was on the Big Island. The state's virus death toll stands at 606, and the total number of infections since the start of the pandemic is now 65,025. Today's infection count includes 724 cases on Oahu, 169 on Hawaii Island, 128 on Maui, 39 on Kauai, and 8 Hawaii residents diagnosed outside the state. The number of active infections in Hawaii rose by 314 today to more than 11,200 cases. Health officials say there were a record of 438 coronavirus patients in Hawaii hospitals as of Wednesday, with 96 of them in intensive care units and 77 on ventilators. The Honolulu Medical Examiner's Office has identified the 33-year-old man who police fatally shot in Kaka'ako Friday as Brandon Ventura. The medical examiner said the cause of death was a gunshot wound to the head. Honolulu police responded to a call of a distraught man with a handgun at about 1:40 p.m. on Friday. Ventura had barricaded himself in his residence at the apartment building at 1065 Kauai Street. HPD officers and crisis negotiators responded and spoke to Ventura for 3 hours. Police said he repeatedly opened and closed the door while holding a handgun. HPD officials say police shot Ventura after he pointed the gun at one of the officers. A police captain on Kauai has filed a lawsuit alleging the police chief discriminated against him for being Japanese American. The lawsuit filed in U.S. District Court in Honolulu names Police Chief Todd Raybuck, Kauai County, the Kauai Police Department, and the Kauai Police Commission as defendants. The plaintiff in the lawsuit, 55-year-old Paul Applegate, is part Japanese and has worked for the police department since 2000. He alleges that on multiple occasions, Raybuck mocked and disparaged Asians, including when Applegate applied for a promotion. In April, the Kauai Police Commission suspended Raybuck without pay for 5 days for making discriminatory comments after an investigation found he mocked people of Asian descent. Kauai Mayor Derek Kawakami is asking Garden Isle residents to help avoid another shutdown by avoiding unnecessary travel and large gatherings, and by cooperating with contact tracers. Kawakami said when contact tracers call, residents should be respectful and answer their questions. The mayor said some Kauai residents have recently been rude or verbally abusive to the contact tracers. He reminded the public that the investigators are not being nosy. They are trying to protect residents from the coronavirus. Kawakami also urged residents to postpone weddings, baby luau's, and birthday parties, and to only travel if necessary. Finally, Friday's ILH football game at Aloha Stadium between number 1 St. Louis and number 4 Punahou has been postponed due to COVID-19 protocols. It's the second time in as many weeks that an ILH game has been called off due to COVID-19 protocols. St. Louis was expecting to play its first game in Hawaii since defeating Kahuku in the 2019 state final. The Crusaders have won 35 straight games against Hawaii opponents. The last loss was to the Buffin Blue in September 2016. For more on these stories and all the latest headlines, subscribe to the Honolulu Star-Advertiser. Visit Hawaii's top source for breaking news online at staradvertiser.com and download the Star-Advertiser mobile app. Mahalo, have a great day, and we'll see you back here tomorrow. Go to CatholicSchoolsHawaii.org today for more information on our 27 schools statewide. We accept applications and enroll students year-round.